Hi there, you wonderful awakening beings and spiritual souls. Jo Rose of JoRose.com, numerologist and energy healer. In today's video, I want to share with you the personal year 7 energy for 2019. Before I share this, let's just recap on what 2019 universally is bringing us. It's a 3 energy. To understand how we get to this number, we add together the current year. In this case, 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 9 equals 12. 1 plus 2 equals 3. So we have this very vibrant 3 energy, and it's all about self-expression, the joy of living, emotion, creativity, entertaining, inspiring, be inspired. Great number, great year for actors, actresses, singers, dancers, etc., etc. So to understand more about that year, please take a look at my 2019 video, and I'll leave the link below. Also, it'll be in a video cap at the end of this video. Let's move on to the personal year 7. How do we calculate the personal year? Well, we add together the day, the month, and the current year. All numbers individually would be reduced down first. So the example I am using in this case is 27th of April. So 27, 2 plus 7 is 9. April's the 4th month, so it's a 4. And we've already worked out that it's a 3 year, so 3. So we have 9 plus 4 plus 3 equals 16. 1 plus 6 is 7. This is the personal year 7. What do we have in mind? Well, it will feel totally alien to the universal year 3, because the universal 3 is all about being out there and being seen, but the 7 energy feels like it's the total opposite. It's introspective, it's reflective, it's a time. This year is about seeking and searching your truth. Who are you? Why are you here? What's it all about? Yes, get off the hamster wheel. Work, responsibilities will naturally take care of themselves. I'm not saying you won't get any hiccups or challenges along the way. Life's all about that. That's how the soul grows. But it's more about you. You are the most important person in your life right now. And if you are a giver, service provider, chances are everybody else was more important than you. And that's not the case this year. You can't be great at what you do if you do not understand you, if you do not tend to you. So take time out this year to study. You know, if you are looking at your career, or you're looking at progress, or even your spiritual being, take time out to study. Be mindful, meditate. It's all about spiritual and mental growth this year. Yes, the spiritual is all out there and the mental is all in here, and somehow we've got to find a balance between the two. Let life take care of itself, but at the same time, do not slack at your work. Your life will be ticking over, as in the material part of your life, the physical part of your life, but you need to be taking stock of the personal part of your life, the you part of your life. You are at the top of your list this year. No excuses. If you don't put yourself at the top of this year will feel like a deadbeat anticlimax. Nothing happened, no progress, etc. Because we're so focused in this material world of focusing on material progress. You know, you can only be successful if you're fulfilled. All the money in the world will not buy you true, deep down fulfillment and happiness. So, personal year 4, which you had a few years back, was all about your material foundations, making it secure for your advancing years ahead. The personal year 7 is all about your personal foundations. You know, I go to business events and people talk to me, oh, but is your business about business? The most important part of your business is you. The most important part of your life is you. The most important part of your relationships is you. If the things that you do, the relationships that you're in, do not fulfill you, then you are going to constantly feel you don't belong, you don't fit in, self-doubt, there'll be a lack of self-respect, self-love, empowerment. And this year, because the 7 comes before the 8 and the 8 is all about self-empowerment, let's know who you are this year. This is the most important thing. Who are you and why are you here? So let's look month by month what we've got coming up. Oh, the one thing I want to say just before is chill, right? Be in the moment. Spend as much time as you can doing creative things. The 3 energy is bringing this creative number. Do creative things. Do things that inspire you. Do things that you put away for such a long time. Get them out and start doing them. If you wanted to go and learn floristry or pottery or any other creative craft, creative writing, perhaps drama, anything that allows you to be in the moment, sport, gymnastics, you have to be in the moment to get your tumbles correct. The same as dancing. If you watch Strictly Come Dancing, they have to be so in the moment to catch, to be there, to move with the flow of the music. That's where you need to be this year. So chill, be in the moment. Everything is about calm, peace, tranquility. Okay, month by month, starting with January, and it's an 8 energy. January is telling you to be self-reliant, be confident in who you are. You've been fitting in for such a long time and it hasn't felt right. Now I want you to be confident to know who you are, confident to embrace you. A list I often give my clients is create a list of 100 things that light you up. How can people know who you are and be there in a moment if you don't know who you are? So start making this list of 100 things that light you up, from fresh bed linen to your favorite meal, your favorite chocolate, your favorite color to wear, your favorite color in your environment. Just know you, type of genre you like, the type of music you like. Then you know that if somebody's going somewhere and you want to be included, they know that it's your kind of music. They know it's your kind of movie. So really do this list to find out who you are. Be self-reliant, be confident, stand up for you. It's an 8 energy, and the 8 energy brings reward and recognition, and we'll get 2 8s this year, 1 later on. So I want to say is be mindful of what your long-term goals are, because next year we're going to start implementing this. Be mindful of what your long-term goals are. What do you want in your career? What do you want in your life, in your health, in your environment? Make a note and then just leave it to the side. Create a vision board, put it in a journal, somewhere where you've sent it out to the universe, and now we want to let it just work its way through, because everything we're going to work on is going to lead to this. Be mindful of your finances. You could reap some money this month and you could have to pay out money this month. So just keep your books in check, and keep your books in check right from the beginning throughout, because the 7 is going to keep taking you off the planet out to space. So just be ready for the unexpected. February, we have a 9 energy. You're awakened to new insights, work, life, etc. I said it's seeking and searching your truth. Who are you? Why you're here? Why are you here? The 9 energy is asking you to let go. So what's no longer serving you? What relationships are causing you pain or distress, discomfort? What relationships are having you become meek and step back? You want to find the relationships that allow you to blossom and shine in who you are. Because when you do that, you become the inspiration that the universal 3 energy is about. So let's start owning who we are. The self-expression, the 3 energy is all about self-expression. So as you find out who you are, own it. Do practices, do interact from that way of being. Not everybody will think like you, not everybody will see the world the way you see it, but it's not about them, it's about you. And if they don't accept you that way, then if you're not being aloof, aggressive or manipulative, that's their stuff. Other than that, if you are, then just reflect and look at how you are interacting in your relationships. In the 9, I want you to reevaluate the last 7 years. How has it been working for you? What hasn't been working over the last 7 years? Where do you want to be going in the next 7 to 9 years? You will get clarity as you start to do this. And each month, I believe there'll be more clarity. Sometimes it might go back a step, but just keep going with it because clarity is there for you. Relationships will arise. Perhaps you've got guilt, relationships that have fallen away. Ask yourself, was it you not connecting, or was it just time for that relationship to end? Guilt serves nobody. If the relationship keeps coming to the forefront, deal with it. Either bring it together or let it go. March, one energy, yes, new optimism, excitement, renewed outlook. It's new, it's fresh. Time to sow some seeds, time to shine. Have a spring in your heart. You are going through a great transition period right now, and the more you seek and search your own truth and you grab hold of it and you be it, the more you will inspire others. And remember, this year is all about inspiring, well, being inspired and inspiring. The one energy could bring you some intellectual accomplishments. So have you been studying? Could you study? Is there a course you want to go on? Time for getting a certificate. Perhaps you've passed a diploma. You could meet people that are intellectually minded, that inspire you or lead or guide you. Because remember, we're seeking and searching. We don't know where we're going at the moment, or we want more clarity on where we're going. So look at the people that you're going to meet this year. April brings a 2 energy, and it's all about relationships. Last month with this go fresh outlook, you might have come across less sensitive. Well, this month you're going to be more sensitive. So are there any relationships that I've mentioned to you in February of letting go or dealing with them? Is it time to spend some time with those people, those relationships that you want to renew? Look at how you are at work. Be sensitive to others, be compassionate to others, listen more than speak. It's about really connecting. Even at work you can connect. Yes, we're doing a job together. If we're in a job, where is the company going and how can we come together and move forward for the company? If it's your own business, again, make sure you're connected to everybody you employ, your clients, your traders, whoever it is. Build your relationships. Show who you really are and not what society has forced you to be. You'll get more clarity as the year goes on. Trust your intuition and premonitions this month. If things don't feel right, they're not. Or they're not right for now. They could come back later on and be right, but I want you to live more in the now. If a premonition comes up that something doesn't feel right, then deal with it. Face it. Confront it, but in an assertive way. You want to chunk up till you find an equal vibration between you and whatever the conflict is. And if the conflict is unsolvable, then it's unsolvable. We don't have to hold on to everything together. You know, when we look around people's houses, they've got so many things that they hold on to. And I reckon if we all had to downsize and live in a caravan, we'd really realise what was important to us and what is not. It's the same with our personal life. The people that are in our life, the behaviours, the practices, the thoughts, everything. Time for a declutter and a clean out. All relationships are about you. So in this 2 energy, what is serving you in your relationship? How are you serving you in your relationship? Listen to you. Feel you. May is a 3 energy. Oh, we're connected to the universe with the 3 energy. Play, take a vacation, go on a spiritual journey, a retreat. This is the year to find you. And perhaps you may find yourself going away on weekenders or on a retreat to Machu Picchu or some spiritual place in Bali or India or anywhere in the world that you feel like you want to go to. The 7 energy is asking you to look at your trips away, not as an all-inclusive holiday and not as, oh, I need a break from work, but a break from life to reconnect with you. it feels like you're looking for direction, and you are. You're at a crossroads. You're letting go of the system and the way it is. We're an awakening society now, and you're looking for direction. So share conversations with people, inspire others, be inspired. If you've got a topic that you're looking into, find other people interested in that topic. Join groups on social media that can help you grow in that topic, because you never know who they know and how this could lead to somewhere else. You could be talking about something and somebody could say, oh, there's an amazing retreat on that topic in this location. Off you go. Then you connect with somebody that takes you on the next part of your journey. Life is not about the destination, it's all about the journey. This year, for you, it's all about the journey. Moving on, what was I in? That was May. So June is a 4 month. Well, work, work, work. 4s always bring up the work, the order. You may feel overloaded, challenged. Is your job appealing to you? You've maybe done this job for a while, or you're not getting the reward and recognition that you deserve. Decide, are you in the right job? Do you need to be promoted? Do you need to move aside, do a different job? Do you need to get out of the company that you're working for, or out of the industry? You've been seeking and searching who you are every month this year, and work is coming up to the forefront. So really spend time with your work environment, with your colleagues, and ask yourself, are they fulfilling you? Are they lighting you up? Reorganize your home and personal life. Work is going to feel challenging. There is a lot of it, and you're not sure if you're in the right place. So I want you to separate work and home life, work and personal life. Maybe spend some time renovating, clearing your garden, going on personal development workshops, spiritual workshops. Just take time out from the work environment to balance this overload of work environment. I said at the beginning of this video, this is not a work year, and we want to just let it tick over. I also said don't slack, so we're just letting the job go. This month, because it is a work-related month, I want you to add some other things into it so that you've got a switch off period. Watch your bedtime, watch your health, look after yourself. 4s often overdo it, and then they get sick the next month or the next year round. Moving on to the next month, July, it's a 5 energy. And I want to say, let go of old habits, behaviours, practices. Be more flexible, be open to change. Big changes could be likely. Last month you thought about the job. Perhaps now you want to get out there and look at the jobs. Promote yourself. Promote yourself in your business, in your industry, with your boss, or with a new boss. Get out there and promote yourself. It's a good month for sales. So if you're in sales or you're selling something, you could receive some good sales this month. So that's a nice bit of income coming in. Travel is also possible. Last minute travel perhaps for work, or just another break. I've said this is a year of a journey, and so maybe if you've taken a sabbatical or a year out, perhaps you want to go on another trip, or another trip is calling you last minute. Flow, not control. Last month felt very controlling. I want you to be more in the flow. That way you'll be ready for the unexpected, because this month, or the 5 energy, is all about expect the unexpected. And this way we don't go into panic and control. We can breathe into the moment and move forward. People from your past might pop up. So we've been doing a bit of clearing out, etc. So perhaps somebody from your past, you've been thinking about them, they might pop up. Look at making that connection if they've popped up. Find out what it is they're bringing to you. And it may just be a fleeting moment pop up. It may be a reignite of a relationship, whether it be intimate or just friend relationship. It could be a reignite of a relationship. Let it ride its time. Just be open to it. August is the 6 energy. Respect at work. When I say respect at work, recognition. There could be reward and recognition at work. However, and not in all cases, perhaps somebody else is getting the credit. Are you standing in the background in your career? Do you not step up to the plate? Do you do all the running around and somebody else is getting the reward every time and you wonder why you're getting passed by? Time to speak up, time to be you. Remember, it's the joy of expression. Speak up. It was your idea. Have it acknowledged, not in an aggressive way, but find a way to be noted for your own services or great ideas that have come up or actions that have been taken. It's you that needs to be recognised. Younger people could require your time this month. I want to say give it to them. It could be your children or younger people at work or your family, you know, nieces, nephews. If somebody younger is coming, or even the elderly could be looking for your time. You may not feel like you have the time. Balance this. Do find the time for them, but also remember to find the time for yourself. You can't keep giving if you're not filling yourself up. So take time for them, take time for yourself. Work is busy. You need to find an equilibrium. September. September brings us a 7-month in a 7-year. Wow, double whammy, 7. Now, this has been seeking and searching, knowing more and more about who we are. So this month you may find the aha moments, the self-discovery, the spiritual growth. You may also find yourself daydreaming and staring into space. Perhaps you're wishful of something coming, or you've got the ideas that something is coming and you want to get it started, but you're just not in the right place at the right time. So just note what comes up. And if you have dreams and they're about, they inspire you, make note of them. They're really important. Your unconscious mind is talking to you. You could feel very much alone and isolated due to feeling the need to withdraw. It's a 3-year and it's a social year. Perhaps you're not out there in a party going mood, but do attend events throughout the year that are in alignment with your spiritual growth. It could be you join a spiritual circle, a spiritual church. It could be that you go on a personal development program or a spiritual development program. Perhaps you want to take a healing practice, Reiki or crystal healing, aromatherapy. It's really all about healing, reconnection, mind, body and soul. We are 4 bodies, and I mentioned this in a previous video, is we are not just this physical body that is physically working to maintain some kind of stability and structure here on earth. We are physical, mental, emotional and spiritual beings, and I'm asking you to really look at your spiritual being, acknowledge your emotions, listen to your thoughts but don't get bogged down by them, and obviously look after the body, because the physical body needs us. We need the physical body to move on this planet. Your question in life, I just hope that if you've been giving this month's energy to you, that you've got some answers. October is an 8 energy and a taster of next year. Reward and recognition. You're feeling more in tune to work. Perhaps you're aligning up the new career move, the promotion, the rewards. You're changing something in your business. You've got new ideas, fresh ideas, a new vision. So you will reap what you sow. But remember, the 8 is also a calmer, balanced number. And while we reap what we sow, there could be rewards. We will also be delivered, we'll receive what the soul needs. And so sometimes it might feel like a blow or a punch in the stomach or a step back. But ask yourself what it is that's coming forward, because this is about becoming you. And you've taken your whole life to get to this point, and I'm asking you to stop and reflect who you really were. When you were a child, you had ideas, you played certain ways. When you first finished your education and started work, you had big dreams. Have you forgotten those dreams? Did you just go following the money to pay the bills? I'm asking you to spend this month looking at your job, looking at your career, find out what it is that you want and start taking action. Again, it's an 8 month, so watch your Watch your finances. There could be some coming in. Perhaps somebody's not paid you. You need to chase them, get the money. Do you owe money? Pay the money back. November brings a 9 energy, and your trust, if you've been following this, your trust and faith has been growing and blossoming, and well done. Your confidence will be stronger. You'll feel more courageous. And the reason why we don't feel confident or courageous about taking steps forward is we lack knowing who we are. And by spending time this month knowing who we are, readdress those 100 things that fulfill you. If we lack knowing who we are, we lack confidence. But when we know something, for example, when I first started on this path of numerology, I was unsure about this, or unsure if I really knew or understood it. But as each year goes on, I am so much more confident in it. I could have run, I could have hid, and I almost put it down many moons back. But no, I'm so glad I haven't. When you're passionate about something, when you're connected with it, then your confidence raises and people feel it. It comes out in how you deliver, or how you work, or how you express. So the 9 energy is bringing forth what it is that you really need. Your career may feel stagnant. I've already mentioned this. Perhaps it's time for a career change. We're not meant to stay in the same job forever. I've got my brother, 20 plus years in the same job. He doesn't even really enjoy it. So why does he do it? I have no idea. We get comfortable. But you know what? The soul, the body, we want more and more experiences. So if your career has felt stagnant this year, this is it. Next year, if you've not got it lined up now, it's time for a new position somewhere, somehow, some shape, some form. Finish up your inner house cleaning, yes? Do a reflection. What has this year brought up for you? What do you want from this moment forward? Take stock. And if you're getting bogged down in it all, go do some volunteering, some service, something for others. Whether it be your community, perhaps at school, at work, fundraising, charity, just get out there and do something that takes it away from you or helps you see you in that light. We're going to end this year on a 1 energy, which is perfect because all of what we've been through, we really want a new beginning now from this new direction. We seeked and searched for who we are, and maybe we now have the answers of what it is that we want to do for the next few years. There's a renewed energy. You're more enthusiastic about this step forward, your career. Perhaps you might even get a new relationship. You're just open to this now. You're so vibrant as this year comes to a close. And it's a year where you must honour yourself. Have gratitude. Daily look in the mirror and tell yourself how great you are, how you're connecting with your soul and all the achievements that you have achieved. You're an amazing person, amazing being. Numerology, these are the forecasts that I share, and this is your personal forecast, year 7. It runs alongside the universal energy, and I've already mentioned that video, which the link is below. To know how you would deal with this differently from another personal year 7, you would need to know your numerology. So your life path, your heart's desire, your expression, your personality, your maturity number, there's a whole bunch of numbers out there. You could have a friend or a partner in the same personal year as you, and they may be getting a different result. The answer isn't that the forecast is incorrect. The answer is that you've got different ways of implementing your skills and your perception in life. If you would like to know more and have a reading, then please do get in touch with me. I do readings, and there are other videos. If you've got a partner, take a look at their personal year video. There'll be 1 to 9 up before the end of the month, and some have already gone. I think I'm halfway through now. If you've loved this video, you've got a lot from it, please leave a comment, like, share, press that bell for notifications. I'd love to stay in touch. I'd love to inspire you, and I'd love your achievements to come back and inspire me. Leave your comments. Let's get connected. It's an honour to deliver these videos to you. Thank you for watching, and remember, it's your life, LYFE. love yourself first every day. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next personal year video.